Hey everyone, welcome to our studio today. We got a special painting that we're going to be working on, and hope you're painting with us. And we used to do a lot of portraits, and I've done Elvis before. As a matter of fact, let me just hold this over to you. This is an early one that I've done some time back. And again, Ruthie, my wife, wants a larger one so she can display it. So what we've done, we've sketched it a little bit here and actually put some of the detail in. And we could actually put a lot more detail in, but I've done a lot of background work just to save some time. So we'll start just painting the face and then go on down to the garment later on. Anyhow, first thing we need to do is get some color. Now I've got a bunch of color out over here, and what I've done, I'm going to pull this over here because this will be an important color. Now this is flesh color that coming in a tube. You can make it lighter, darker, or let's see where we're at here. Actually, that's a little redder. So I'm going to take this color, put a little alizarin crimson in it. I want a good ruby color for Elvis's face. And I can go back over here and check again. That's pretty good, but it actually needs to be just a little bit darker. So I'm going to grab a little brown. And I'll check again. Now I don't have to use those same colors. We'll probably use some different colors. Now one other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a little sap green and put in that. That don't sound logical, does it? But it actually gives you a real pretty dark color. And it helps with the tonal colors on the face. I'm going to grab a little more. That should be about enough. Now what you normally do is when you decide what color you're going to start with, you actually can build the colors around it. So my point is, it don't really matter a whole lot about the flesh color that you start with, because you're going to build the other colors around it. Okay, let's go up to the face and just add a little bit of this color in there. I probably won't mix all the colors to start with. I'll mix them as we go along, okay? And then if you don't like the color, you can change it right off. And I'm going to push that up into his hair. And Elvis had a lot of hair. Sort of like that. And then I'm going to add a little color over here on his hand also. And this probably need to be a little bit darker in there. We'll check that out later. That's probably not as dark as we need it for some areas. And we need it a little lighter for some other areas. But we'll just blend it in and start with it, okay? I'm trying to stay off of his garment because it's a sort of an off-white, I think. Now, I'm not sure what color Elvis's eyes were. I thought they were sort of a bluish color, but I'm not sure of that. So let's grab a little brush here. Maybe another one. Yeah, I like that one better. Okay. I'm going to rinse him out. I'm going to work a little bit on the eyes now, okay? I'm going to grab a little white, and we'll put it right there. Now, your eyes are never white. They may seem that color. Now, what I've done, I picked up a little blue, went over and grabbed a little of, this is not black, it's Payne's Gray, which is close to black. I sort of prefer it, but black's just as good. Now, I also went over and picked up a little of the flesh color. I'm not sure about that color. I believe I want it just a touch darker. Let's start with that, okay? Now I'm going to get call it the white of the eye. Sort of like that. Actually, his eye, I'm gonna use a little blue here. We may want to come back later and put some black in that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna rinse that out. Pretty good. I'm going to grab a little of that brown. And then we'll put a little bit of highlight in that. Uh-oh, I picked up some blue. Oh my goodness. Don't need that. Okay. I got most of it out. Now I can use some straight white in there probably. Just change that a little bit. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to put some dark color around the eye. And I picked up a little quill type brush. And I'm going to mix that with the little Van Dyke brown, or burnt sienna, I think that is. and sort of do a little bit of work on the eye. I'll probably have to redo this. And that's sort of black, but I believe I'll wait and do that a little bit later, because if I get too much of that in there, it's gonna. Now I'm going back to my light color. I hope you enjoy these portraits. We enjoy doing the country scenes too, and probably we'll do you some more of those. Now, I'm not going to highlight it just yet. I'll wait till later to do that. Now I'm going to clean that brush out. Now I'm going to mix a little bit lighter flesh color. And I've just put some white in there to do that, but I'm also going to add just a touch of that yellow. Need a little more white. This will be some of the highlights. Let's try a little of that. Not sure that that's light enough. Probably need to be a little lighter there, but we'll use it. For the start of the highlights anyhow. Yeah, we're getting there. I believe I needed a little lighter overall. We can do that. Actually, I'm just laying in some highlights, and we'll go over those because I can see that they probably need to be lighter. Let's see how that works. I believe I want that little brush. Where is it? There it is. Little more color. I may want that a little redder, I'm not sure. I'm dipping back into the dark color. Now I'm using the other one for reference, so you'll probably see me looking that way. I'm gonna grab a little Van Dyke here. I need a little darker color. Or burnt sienna. I'm pulling that color all the way down. I need that dark color again. I don't know what that is. It looks like a hair. Now that's a little redder there, so I'm going to grab a little alizarin crimson. A little more. Let me grab a little red. It's cadmium red, by the way. Yeah, I like that better. Now that's where that color comes in. Again, I'm trying to stay off of his garment as much as I can. I believe that comes right back out there. Sort of like that. Now a lot of this is darker, and that's good. We'll make it darker. I'm trying to blend that just a little bit. And we'll probably take a bigger brush and do that. Now this is a sweat mark, I think. All right, we're getting there. All right, we got a few minutes left. I'm going to blend that a little bit, and then we'll come back and add a little more detail in there. I'm a little light right there. There's my brush. That looks like a good blender. All right, we got about a minute left, I think. Okay, I guess we're going to have to leave you. Bad as I hate to, I'm enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. I guess we'll say goodbye for this week. Come back next week and we'll do a little more work on our painting. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye and God bless.